Notice how awesome these three brothers are. To live a happy wilderness life. With just a primitive shovel. They built 100 amazing swimming pools. How did they do it? Because the left foot goes through the door. The Carrilagos were kicked out of their house. Had to sleep in the wild for a night. They vowed to own their own house. In order to prevent his wife from finding them, the two found a place where birds don't shit. Take the ancestral shovel and dig. The brothers never admit defeat when they are digging the ground. You can see that it's faster than an electric motor. Throw away the excess soil with small hands. They have such good physical strength. It is entirely due to insisting on jumping subject 10 times a day. In the blink of an eye, a 1-meter deep square pit was dug out. However, for two men with depth, this depth is not enough. They drew plans for the new house on the ground. You start digging. This spirit of hard work. The little bees that are provoked also learn to collect honey like crazy. To 12.68. The brothers dug a meter deep in one breath. These protruding Tetris blocks will be the head structure of the underground mansion. The younger brother carts away the excess mud with a thin table, and they started working on the mud. A pair of primitive small shovels, playing in their hands. The younger brother carved out the TV and stereo. Big brother is responsible for the sofa and coffee table. After all, the ancestors are all cooks. Show great things. Any small shovel that goes 1 centimeter off. The entire furniture had to be torn down and rebuilt. Dig mud with a shovel to build a house. The biggest feature is to create something out of nothing. I don't want my daughter-in-law to come to the door. You have to take care of your stomach first. I saw my younger brother 3 times and 5 times divided by 2. Pulled out a 1-meter deep stove. So you can start from scratch. And Big Brother is a very particular man. It took half a day to polish the European leather sofa. You see the delicate texture on it. Gradually his care and refinement. Big Brother is also an upright person. Every piece of desktop needs to be repaired square. Fully realize refined management. Enough to keep this furniture safe for 3 generations. Not to be outdone, it will make lashing no longer monotonous. And carve the texture of the brick on the outside, pretending to be made of bricks. Of course, you don't need money and you need a refrigerator. Is it their new home? Well shielding from the wind and rain. Also pay attention to the shape decoration. The wine cabinet has to look good too. The vase in the corner must reflect the artistic style. The brothers turned wilderness life into a poem. Even the surrounding walls are carved with geometric patterns. Their pair of amazing skills. Not inferior to the production of modern machines. The entire underground mansion is made of gold. 2 local tyrants were properly born, but the 2 only care about building houses. After 3 days, I was hungry for 9 meals. Now I finally have my own sanctuary. The brothers quickly paddled the main way to find food. They came to the river. Hit it with love. As a result, the bamboo basket was empty. But that's 3 things. The second French Open. Finally caught a big fish. Wilderness life does not support idlers. Take advantage of the time to grill the fish. Big Brother further beautifies the ground, pretending to have a plush plaid floor. The younger brother competes with the bees for a few bouquets of wildflowers, picked to decorate a golden home. After all, it can't be rolled in a big city. Always have a property in the wild. The brothers sat on the soft sofa, eating barbecues and drinking wine in the warmth of the fire. Forget how happy I am. The brothers also thought of a strange way. In order to eat and drink well every day, he actually used a shovel to shovel out a maze, living a life of stealing food and drinking inside. Although poor jingle, but with ancestral shovel skills. The brothers Karula and Rikuler. I can't starve to death anywhere I go. Today they came up with an easier solution. In this place of birds and flowers, start a leather bag company. This pit in the center is the base camp of the brothers. The 2 brothers move with a small spatula. A sofa coffee table is carved in the blink of an eye. If I had the skills of the brothers, he has already blatantly accepted his apprentice. The office is small and elegant. Not only a stylish sofa, there is also a table with hot pot in the middle. Eating and working can be a perfect solution. According to the principle of feng shui, Rakori chose to sit in the south-north direction. Shovel a gate to the north. The 2 brothers should cooperate internally and externally. Karilla is obsessed with expanding outward. Shovel out a labyrinth of rings. The posture of 3 inner and 3 outer layers. It seems that except for the 2 brothers, no one can get in. Even if you turn in, you can't get out. The company is setting up a maze. Therefore, the necessary entrance must still be available. To prevent yourself from getting lost, mark some marks along the ring. The brothers can have all roads lead to Rome. Then Carilla gave an order. The brothers picked up a batch of bamboo slices, catch a fish in muddy water, plus a fruit platter. You have a good meal. Until the food can't move. But the brothers can't stop for a moment. To prevent tanning, they had to wear straw hats. It starts very strong at noon. Follow the preset marking line. Make the entire tunnel waterproof. It turns out that the brothers not only built tunnels, it will also be a hug to be filled with water. And the middle office has to be well disguised. On the bottom of the boat, lay the chairperson above. Add a layer of low S to the outer layer. Proper is a natural protection. Brothers use bamboo chips as municipal water pipes, drawing tap water from wild rivers. Half a day. A standardized circular swimming pool is in place. Brother who hasn't bathed in a year. The two were washed clean in their underwear. Thinking it was time for dinner, the two sneaked into the woods. I happened to bump into a few fellow villagers stewing eggs while they were asleep. The brothers put the crock pot of eggs in a pot. Equivalent township wakes up to catch up, but found himself in a maze. Dazed inside. I can't find half a person. Original. The Carilla brothers passed through the secret passage they set up. Has already returned to base camp. Enjoying a stolen dinner. This bad company is awesome. Mom, awesome. That was awesome. The brothers' leather bag company has improved. They found a good helper. He even shoveled out a super paradise with a shovel. Replicated a set of show scenes of Xiong's big breakthrough. The three Carilla brothers rely on first-rate shovel technology, well known in Labrador. Today, the three brothers had a whim, ready to give fans a big surprise. Three brothers go hand in hand, shovel a shovel to death. In the blink of an eye, a strange crater was shoveled out. These 8 neat mud pillars, after being carved like flowing clouds, soon it becomes a bright cylinder. Present different states of high and low. It's like excavating the one pit of the terracotta warriors. Three brothers non-stop. According to Feng Shui Academy, towards the western edge of Pit 1. After 10.5 days of hard work, shovel out a 10.5 square meter pit 2. And the design of this pit is very special. Shovel out a few slips in the walls on both sides. I don't know what's the use of such a shape. Before I could react, the three brothers have produced some more pits. The slope angle of pit 3 is larger. Pit 4 is even more empty. And then the hardening process. According to the actual needs of each pit. Three brothers, a pair of iron hands. Put a little bit on all the places where the cement should be applied. Brush the 4 deep pits upside down. Then start local coloring. After all, it is a paradise for live broadcast. Every touch of color must have endless charm. And on the west side of Pit 1, the three brothers also reserved a mysterious space. 2 wild ladders at either end. It forms another track to break through. All you need is running water. Three brothers use bamboo chips as municipal water pipes, drawing mountain springs from a kilometer away. You have a water wheel that never stops working. Brother 3 has been hungry for 9 times in 3 days. Unexpectedly, a lost wild duck was accidentally discovered. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 3 people bully the small. Soon the mallard will be grilled on the fire, with freshly chopped peppers and wild cucumbers. The 3 ate the roast duck without any bones left. After some discussion after the meal, the brothers start the game. Who gets to the finish line first? Whoever becomes the largest shareholder of the park. Pull pocket as the first round referee. Carilla and Rakura compete, relying on the 10-year China Qinggong base. The two of them cross the one pit in the high and low simultaneously. Next, suspended ladders and slides. Although frequent falling into the water, but the brothers have already reached some kind of tacit understanding, finally synchronized to the destination, so the Carve brothers are tied. 50% each. Although I am unwilling to pull the pocket, but you can get a lifetime free endorsement from the park. Carve is one shot and cannot be received to live a happy wilderness life. With just a primitive shovel, they built 100 amazing swimming pools. How did they do it? I haven't had a hot bath in years. They're going to build a hot spring pool in the wild. 6:68 in the morning. They came into the wilderness with shovels on their backs. I was thinking about what to have for breakfast. I saw a big carp walking ahead. Threesome saliva. Pick up stones and build a dam. Hit the river with a shovel. Underwater forest protection. The poor fish got lost in the diving ditch, caught by several brothers in a dream. They brought in a big root. Clamp the carp with bamboo slices. After a while, I had a delicious barbecue. Driven by the energy of a grilled fish breakfast, the three of them quickly found a treasure trove of rheumatism. Direct incarnation of a humanoid excavator. Throw away the excess soil with your small hands. I dug like this for 3 days and 3 nights. A pit as deep as 3 meters was dug out. Several people do their own thing without disturbing each other. You can see it's faster than an electric motor. The boss is responsible for the renovation of the central mound. Cut with a shovel along the planned edge line. Cut out the shape of an ellipse. The dick used Poggy to haul away the excavated dirt. Don't look at the three brothers, there is not much meat on their bodies. But it's pretty neat. Less than half a day. The whole underground space looks like. I saw the boss drawing lines on the wall. A string of letters was dug up along the line. As expected of an experienced old driver. Kung Fu is not fun. Look at the speed of this hand. I will ask you if you are satisfied. I'm about to face high-altitude work. The younger brother found a few tree brothers. After setting up the position, you will be robbed. The ladder of rapid progress can be done in minutes. The three brothers are like master sculptors. Work hard in their respective positions. It's a primitive shovel. To be so outstanding. Is it my new home? Not only dug up a fancy shelter, also carved out exquisite door-post shape. Every knife is pinched just right. I really admire their skills with their little hands. I wonder if they will accept apprentices? I saw that the big brother's central pool had taken shape. The chute of the younger brother has also been repaired and brightened. They scavenged for some precious bamboo. I heard that 1 kilogram is 1 kilogram. Arrange them to stand in formation obediently. These bamboo pieces are also quite outstanding, nothing less than specialized. The flexibility of a professional dancer. And the Jew family has also done the greatest absorption. They were completely dissected into flakes. A smooth slide with the mud on top. Make sure the three brothers' butts are safe. All engraving works are basically completed. Next comes the cement coating. The three brothers took out the ancestral iron sand palm Kung Fu. 3 pairs of iron hands open and close, pulls and slides. It's smoother than an eggshell. They say don't pick wildflowers by the roadside, but it's okay to harvest it and make different dyes. However, these Happy New Year words, with the strong shape of a skeleton, it's hard to eat. Big brother even has to make a particular shape on the ground. He drew 108 squares on the ground, pretending to be a layer of trendy floor tiles. Obsessive-compulsive disorder for less than 10 years. It can't be laid so beautifully. The younger brother used a bamboo tube to beat the 92-year-old mountain spring water to eggs. Even natural grass. Spread layer by layer on the steps. But it's a bit of taking off your pants and putting some kind of gas. In order to improve the overall performance, Big brother has bought excellent bamboo slices again, tightly attached to the floor of the shelter. Make sure to lie on it in the warm winter. In the future, even if there are offspring, it's not uncomfortable to live there. The simple and honest little brother transports water back and forth, ran a full marathon distance, finally filled the pool. Since it is a hot spring pool, of course it needs to be soaked in hot water. The three brothers have already arranged this. They lit firewood in the ears on either side of the pool. After a while, the pool will be hot to 39.9 degrees. Three brothers can't wait to jump into the hot water, jetting down from the high slide again. It's like going back to their childhood. After a happy new year. Hide one by one in a cramped shelter, waiting for mom and dad to come find them. Brothers addicted to hot springs. They figured out a faster way. He actually built a wild bathtub with his bare hands. Every time I experience a hot spring with a sauna, Don't leave regrets in life. If you have a dream, make it come true. Kurila and Rakura brothers. Although the temperature is high every day, the fever does not subside. I still dream of soaking in a hot spring. The brothers searched for this secret place. Intended to rely on ingenuity. Build a hot spring pavilion out of thin air. The two brothers said nothing. So it's very efficient. Kurila was in charge of foundation planning. Produces a complex set of geometries. Rakuri is in charge of infrastructure materials. Combine the ant diagram with the clay floor and, through a set of ancestral brick molds, it is easy to have a batch of special approvals. The so-called learning mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Travel the world without fear. Rakuri takes full advantage of the hook definition by the ingenious grafting of wooden sticks, and you lift the mud up to the wall. I made a mini brick kiln in seconds. The foundations on Kurila's side follow suit. The underground overhead was once paved with wooden sticks. The outer layer is covered with a layer of clay. Form a well-connected floor heating. It allows the heat to flow fully. After a day and a night of firing, zero-cost adobe bricks are freshly baked. It's a product of the assembly line. You have good building materials. With the pair of iron hands of the brothers, a circular bathtub soon sprang up. Not only is it equipped with an underground stove and 3 shallots, add a layer of waterproof hardening as a whole. Just wait for the two brothers to fetch water from the Tongshan River. Two brothers carrying a chamber pot. It took 3 days and 2 nights of transportation before filling the whole bathtub. Kurila can't wait to light the fire. The two of them warm up with watermelon again. Just go down to the bath carefully. Very niceness. The water temperature of 80 degrees is just right. The brothers can also do a facial aromatherapy. Soak in the hot spring made by themselves in the sauna. Not only the achievement of a dream or an extraordinary enjoyment,